So let's continue from where I left. We are creating a connection, so we come back. So before then, let's look at the database. If it's so we create a table user here, three fields like that. Then we go, so loading. So let's continue loading. We can continue now doing the connection. So user, you can create a variable user. You assign there. You have my username is root. Then you create another variable password. Password is equals to. I don't have a password, so I left it empty like that. Then the other one is database. The database itself is equals to. So we created do register. So make sure it's the same name. Make sure. Let's check. Do register. So it's fine. Let's do register. So then we create the connection. So connection, create a variable connection is equals to may SQLi connect. So you see I've been given host, username, password, then database. So it's localhost username. So user, pass the password, the variable user, which is this one. Then we have password and password, then the database. So like that. Then we say if is set and if is set you post, then you post so the submit button. So the submit button, this one is the name we use, this name send. So unasema send is set and send post. So you open the braces like that, then close. So if you set and post send, so what happens when this is send? So if it is receive the send, which is submit button, so you have you can say you have the username. So username from the this field. So username here. So you have the username and password. Their username and password. We'll use these fields, username and password. So we can say that you have username is equals to, so and post. So you post that you have username. So make sure you write the exact name, username. So then we have the password. So you have the password. So this one and this one, they are these names. They are these ones. So make sure they are this one and this one. Make sure you match them. So then we say you have those. So now we need to insert, but let's make sure our database is fine. Still loading. So then we have it's fine now. We have the ID. We have ID, username, ID. Then it's an int. it's auto increment. So you give it auto increment. It's a primary key. Then we have username, it's a variable character. Username, so you can give it a variable character. Variable character you choose, you can give it text or whatever. So, variable character text. So it's taking time to load. The server is down. So this one is password. So it's sets of variable character. It's variable character also, which now I can give the lengths of values. I can give it larger values. So you can give it like 100. So it's building 20. So it's okay, it's fine now. Then definitely I save. After checking everything, I have a primary key, then username variable character 20, password variable character 20. Then definitely what I do is just save. So I have an ID, username, and password, which is the table name is user. So this is where I will be inserting the data. So as it's continue loading, you can continue coding. So if it's set and post send and username is equals post, then you have password, then you can save. Uh, you can say query is equals to insert into user, which it's the table user. Insert into user, which now you have into user we have username. So there is a field, as we created the field username in the table, then the password field, password like that. Then you say values, which value, so what values, so you make sure you match this value in there and whatever you enter here. Tukona and username, then we have the password and password like that. So those are the two values. Insert into username, password, values to that in that. So then we have MySQLi query. So then you pass, as you can see, the link, which is the connection, then the query, like that.